that. Perfect. Let's go. Oh, it's not my end, is it? What? Crash? Is it crashed? Stream dead? No, the session timer's still going. It's still the same session. It might have had a quick bump, but the connection's unstable currently. It might have just lagged a little bit, but yeah, no, the session didn't totally bump. I think you might need to reload, but it should be fine. Because my timer's still at 1 minute or 1 hour 18 minutes. So it should be good. It should be good, hopefully. Jeez. Just in case, I'll pump a refresh in. And then, well, I don't know exactly what I want to do with this. I don't know how I feel about that, but we'll see. I think that looks fine there for now. And oh, you know what? I'm gonna go make a bunch of those stairs actually. Are you related to Napoleon that led France in the 1700s? That would be me. Number 7, my friend. Number 7. No, I am not actually that Napoleon VII, though there is a Napoleon VII who is related to him through his brother's descendants. And he is still alive currently. He's a banker on Wall Street. Dude's vibing, I guess. But yeah, that is who I'm referencing with Napoleon VII, as in Napoleon VII, because the one from the late 1700s into early 1800s of the Napoleonic era was Napoleon I. And yeah, it's a long story, but like, long story short, the reason I used the name, or I ended up getting this as like the name that I used for my stream, is because I like just thought it'd be funny. Basically, is the long and the short of it. I just thought it'd be funny if like there's this dude who's like a total like a genuine, serious, actual heir to this like throne and everything like that, who's like, hey yo, I'm Napoleon VII. I was like, no, I'm Napoleon VII. You know, listen. And also, I just kind of, I hope someday, which it shouldn't be too big. Like, he doesn't even have, it seems manageable. He doesn't even have like a photo on his Wikipedia page. He doesn't do much. He's not too relevant. So I'm like, maybe someday I can get large enough that I like replace him on the like when you Google the name Napoleon VII, where like my Twitch comes up before the actual living descendant Napoleon VII, because that sounds hilarious, man. That is like, I don't know why that kills me as an idea. That is so funny. I mean, do I think he would find it as equally funny? Maybe not. Maybe not. He might find it a little less funny. Personally, though, I think it's swell. See, I really like this design, I think, because with using the stairs gives it both an undercut thing next to those, and then also, because I'm using these blocks in between, it gives this kind of like weird dipped lip kind of thing. Like here. So that if you're like a bit of ways, it kind of looks like that. But I don't know. I still need the leaves, which are going to go here. I'm going to go grab some leaves now, actually. And I should also grab some of the wood stuff. Yeah. Oh man. Oh yeah, are we going over the French Revolution in English today? Apparently there were other relevant Napoleons. I thought you were the only one. I know, crazy, right? There was also this Napoleon III or whatever. Wait, which French Revolution are we talking about? I presume the main one, or the big one everyone talks about. But technically there was another one that also involved a Napoleon III, who then becomes Emperor of France as well. But you know, that's like, Often people forget that one. And that's why a lot of people, weirdly enough, a lot of people who like vaguely know of Napoleon the First are always confused in like what do we call it, when watching like Les Miserables and stuff like that, because they watch Les Mis and then it's like Napoleon has just done X, Y, and Z, like has just seized power, but it's like set in like 1850s and people are like, huh? How can that be? But they mean Napoleon the Third, not the First, who did seize power in the late 1800s or mid to late 1800s and then eventually loses during the Franco-Prussian War. But that's a whole ordeal. And that's also how Germany gets created as a state. Isn't that a little interesting little tidbit? So there you go. Now you know why Germany exists. Congrats. Oh man. I mean, the dude can try to get a throne of France if he wants to lose his head. Well, see, Caleb, it's interesting. Is like because his son Napoleon VIII slash the Bonaparte family, what do we call it? They competed against the existing, I forget his name, but he's the descendant of the Bourbon, who was like Louis's kids and stuff like that. As to like who has the like right to call themselves the heir to like the throne of France. And then this was like back in 2017 or 18, I think. But anyway, the Supreme Court of France, I forget their official name, but like basically the Supreme Court, effectively ruled like, yeah, we can't tell you. We don't have a legal authority to tell you in our constitution. So, because you guys like aren't meant to like exist. So we can't exactly say. So I guess deal with it. One of you, both of you, none of you, all of you. It's like this weird thing, and I think it's like one of the coolest things in the world. I don't know. I think that's like awesome. I'm like, yo, that's sick. It's so funny. I need to go get the spruce log. Cuphead is a sub goal. Ooh, I did actually have that on a list somewhere as like one of the potential sub goals. Because yeah, currently it's Celeste. Cuphead's one. There's a game called Unravel, which is one. A later sub goal of like Five Nights at Freddy's, more scary games. Because I am not. Oddly, okay, I didn't even sprint there. That was devastating. I just straight up hopped. I just hopped like I was gonna do it again. Why am I? Oh, I was like, why is it not sprinting? I need to eat. I didn't realize I was hungry, so I couldn't sprint. I was like, why does this game hate me? It won't let me sprint. Oh man. I just realized this when Nap said he thinks his goal is manageable. Nap is really just Dr. Divot. You know what, Pink? Nobody asked you, man. Nobody asked you. How dare you? How dare you? The one everyone cares about, bruh. Then the idiot took over Germany. As well as there. Could we get trouble for that? Oh yeah, that guy. Yeah. Sorry, I didn't read that part. I just said I read it as then the idiot took over. I didn't see. Yeah. Oh man. Yellow banana, dude. What's up, man? But anyway. Oh my god. Yeah. Then he took over Germany for a bit. That was also. I mean, no, never mind. I can't get into it. That's also like super interesting. Not in the sense of like what he was doing, but interesting in the like geopolitical sense of like. There wasn't really still a unified ideal of what it meant to be German still, and that like took a lot of doing. Like World War I did a lot of problems to like try to make any sort of sense of unified Germany a difficult thing to like achieve. But I digress. What am I looking for? Right, I'm looking for spruce. Okay, wow, I do not have much. I'm gonna go grow some spruce, I guess. I thought I had more than I do. Yo, Prefix, thank you so much for the follow, man. I appreciate it. Yo, what's up, dude? You're the exact person I'm looking for. I mean, thank you, I think, maybe. I'm glad to be of service. Oh, man. True, are we going geopolitical? Well, I mean, Caleb, when I said geopolitical for that, what I meant was just like, oh, like what I meant to be Hanoverian or Prussian, or like that was still a deep divide. So it wasn't like this idea of the German state didn't exist because it was all held together by Bismarck, and that gets into like how World War I was caused by a sandwich and a bunch of other stuff. You know, it's all who cares? Oh my god. Bop, 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 and bop. Oh man. But Prefix, I hope you're doing well, dude. How's life? How's the wife? How's the kids, you know? You know, that wife and kids that everybody just has randomly. You know, one of these days that's gonna be just such a great bit. It's already a great bit, actually. I take that back. It already is. And how dare you doubt it, chat? Well, I hate it here. Well, okay, I guess frick me, cool. Oh man. Ba 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 ba. Is there anything else in a banana sandwich, or is it just bananas? Either way, it sounds kind of delish. Ooh. Ooh. I love the fact that World War I could have been avoided with one sandwich. True. If it just took like if it went a little faster in making that sandwich, if they just made the like pastrami on rye a little faster, maybe didn't ask if you wanted tomatoes or something like that, it could have the whole thing could have been avoided. I gotta wait for those to grow now. I need to go look for some bone meal. I might have some up there actually. I might have some at the ruins. At the ruins. You must mentally. There's a few streamers YouTube hardcore online SMP. 15 members. Wondering if you'd be interested in joining. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, like currently, I got my own hardcore world going on and everything like that. So I can't say. You're welcome to reach out over Discord. Because yeah, I can't. I probably won't give you a decision while live, but can't say for certain. I'm already a little booked up with like hardcore stuff and stuff like that, and I'm kind of on another SMP technically, and such. But I mean, feel free to reach out. What other computers have nobody asked you, Pink? Me. Well, you didn't deny. I did actually. So maybe clean out your ears. I did deny it. I said you're wrong. L. Served and that were a place to pull it. Oh man, that sounds rough, dude. Yeah, those were certainly not fun times to be alive in. Okay, well, I didn't mean to place that. Oh my god. You know what I'm kind of interested in? Total sidebar. What I was gonna say is like, so I've been doing a lot of things. I don't know, like, so I'm sure a good number of you are aware of Morbius, which is like a movie, a Sony movie about a Spider-Man property, basically, or well, a subsect of a Spider-Man property that came out, and it's kind of gotten like mixed reviews to be said, like at the very least, you could call it mixed reviews. It's certainly, I'm not saying it's good or bad. It certainly has been a bit like, what do we call it? It's certainly been like a bit of a, what do we call it? What's the word I'm looking for? Oh god, what's the word I'm looking for? It's been a bit of a mess, snafu. I forget the word I'm looking for. But anyway, it's just been a bit of a mess in terms of like its public reception, how people are willing to like deal with it in terms of figuring out like, oh, do they like it, do they not? A lot of people are basically review bombing it, but I don't think it's as bad as some people think it is. Personally, I think it's kind of like, it's not good, like it's not a great movie. I'm not like, hey yo, this is the next, but it's not as bad as people are making it out to be, if that makes sense. There was no bones up there, by the way. I'm a little sad, but like in general, it's kind of like this question of like, why are people review bombing this movie? And it's largely because there seems to be a big subsect on, I think a lot of people genuinely don't enjoy it, which fair. but are being a little too harsh on it. Maybe there's other people who, you know, are review bombing it because they're like, oh, yo, we want changes to how Spider-Man's being made. We want you to give. They want Sony to give back. There's a group on Twitter who's like, give the MCU back Spider-Man, and I'm like, okay, one, that's like never gonna happen. Literally, like the best movies Sony has right now are Spider-Man movies, like their most financially viable movies. So like that's not happening. Calm down. But beyond that though, it's like this whole other like ordeal where it's just kind of like, okay, but stuff like this is gonna have some interesting ripple effects, because it's kind of like how the Snyderverse came about or got revitalized because, you know, released the Snyder Cut and everything like that, which was unprecedented when it happened. But beyond that, it became this really interesting like ordeal of the former president of Disney, Bob Iger, recently in like an interview was like asked like, hey, what should you be investing in or like learning as like a trade or whatever if you're like looking to get into this industry? And he's like, honestly, invest into the research going into like internet 3.0 and like, you know, enforcing like more marketability in the internet, because for a long time the internet's kind of been this wild west of like, yeah, sure, do what you want. But because of all these like effects that social media, because a lot of people argue like, how do I put this? How do I put my thoughts forward? Oh, I'm sorry, I missed. You're not accepted for. Well, dude, I'm live. I'm not flipping over to Discord right now, dude. I'm live. Wow. But what I was gonna. Fun fact: my teacher of mythology said Noah's flood was the first flood myth, which is factually false. Yes, that's absolutely false. So I corrected him, and he didn't take it well, and asked me to cite a source. And the man started to panic when I quoted some Sumerian myth and some ancient Greek myth. Yeah, with sources. Yeah, well, it's not hard. There's been tons of flood myths. It's absolutely not the first and/or only flood myth that exists. Lots of them exist, especially for that time period. Oh man. But yeah, anyway, so Bob Iger was talking about that, and what I think all of this kind of looks at is a lot of people for a long time have said like, you know, social media is not real life, which true, chat, disconnect from time to time. You don't treat everything on social media like real life, but it does have real world implications, and a good example of that is, you know, like the Snyder Cut, which for those who aren't familiar, there was a version of the Justice League created by director Zack Snyder that was scrapped by Warner Brothers and was not going to get released, and then they basically went like, a group of fans wanted his original vision to get released, and they pressured that studio until eventually it did release it, which is kind of nuts. Like literally never happened before. Kind of nuts. Like the rarity of the idea the studio bent that much to fans like demands is unprecedented. But beyond that, what this kind of worries me about, not in the fact that happened, it's good that that's happened. I think that's a good equalizing factor of the internet. Part of the problem though is like with review bombing, which clearly has implications in terms of like the all-female Ghostbusters, which got absolutely obliterated in review bombs until eventually they had to scrap those projects and kind of go back to a bit of a square one in how they're going to approach the Ghostbusters franchise that they've been trying to revitalize. Or, you know, changes to the Snyderverse. Or another great example would be the direction going with Sonic, where, you know, they basically bullied a studio into entirely redoing the CGI of Sonic from online backlash. So what's interesting, and this does have a point, by the way, chat, don't worry, this does have a point. What's interesting is Bob Iger's kind of comments really lead me to like start thinking about how like companies and corporations are probably gonna really start to crack down. Do I have no bones anywhere? Yo, Oliver, dude, what's up, man? But what I was gonna say is you never need a point of rambling. I do. He's live. Just wait till I stream. Yeah, dude. I'll try. Like I'll see about like messages back after stream, dude. I'm doing good. How are you doing? Oh man, Oliver, I'm doing fantastic, dude. Living La Vida Loca. But what's interesting though is this kind of points to how I think corporations are really going to try to make a way that either one, you have to like be yourself online, like you won't be able to have handles that aren't you, which is, you know, I don't like that. But then also like, so repercussions to what you're saying, actual representation of the individual, and beyond to like, you know, prevent review bombing and like bots and stuff like that. Sure. But beyond that, what this kind of is getting towards is a silencing of the ability to be negative on the internet. And that sounds, I know that sounds very conspiratorial, like conspiracy theory, but, well, there's no more dislike button. I'm just saying, like, I wouldn't be surprised if in the next number of years you start to see the internet really shift away from giving the ability for people to voice criticism of products, because it's legitimately begun to become a bit of a, like, businesses were fine with it so long as the internet was always going to be generating more profits for a movie. It was just more buzz, more media buzz. But now there's genuine reason to think that, you know, this buzz can be negative and have negative effects on the business that they want to have. And it's hurting their bottom line at times. And anytime that's happened in history, well, corporations always find a way around it. So they're a way to muzzle it, or a way to change it, or change the dynamic so that that's no longer as big of a problem. Enforcing only real identities on the internet would be horrid. Yep. How could I keep my transition secret from my relatives if they knew where to look online? Oh, absolutely. I think it's awful. I think that's a horrible idea, but there's certainly corporations that are pushing for that to happen. They want that to be the case. Just think of how many different services are starting to be more like, no, you can't just sign up for this. You need to connect your Google, or you need to connect your Facebook, or you need to connect whatever. Even if you don't have those services, it's like, no, you need them. You can't use this unless you do. And so it's like, okay, well, what if I don't want to be that? No more dislike button. He was not no. Oh yeah, I think getting rid of the dislike button's a horrible idea. Nobody on the consumer end thinks it was a good idea. But for a corporation, they can no longer, like YouTube, they can no longer have their videos be review bombed, for lack of a better word, and just mass disliked, which used to be how the internet would show that they didn't like something. And then it would be a tangible evidence of numbers that then media could then be like, oh, wow, there's a lot of backlash going on from this, you know? So it was like not good to the corporations from that perspective. And so I think we might actually see this general trend away from this media being somewhat held accountable by the internet. Anonymity online is directly put children at risk. Little no joke. Oh yeah, no, 100%. Don't get me wrong. That's not something I think should happen. But if you read that interview with Bob Iger, and when I don't think Disney's the end all be all. I have a lot of trouble with Disney as a corporation. I have a lot of problems with them for good reason. But someone like Bob Iger, like him or hate him, which I'm not particularly fond of the guy. I could talk like good businessman, not the greatest of persons, of people, I should say. But the interesting thing to think on with that is he wouldn't have said this in an interview unless he was confident in it or knew something was coming down the pipeline as a new technology, because he, as with most CEOs and stuff like that, in these interviews want to sound like they were ahead of the curve. You know what I mean? So they want to be able to point to this later and say see, I told you it was coming, or see, I was right. This is how it's going to be. So it's just becoming this very interesting thing where I'm a little apprehensive. I'm yeah, it does seem like it's kind of going that way. Even places what do you call it? Even Reddit's I remember there was once they immediately reversed their decision, but they had briefly voiced in a shareholders call, oh, maybe we can, remove the downvote upvote and just change it to be likes. That didn't go well. So it's just this interesting thing that I'm wondering where it will lead, is all I'm saying. It has the potential to lead to some pretty not so great futures, is all I'm thinking. But it's interesting that these individuals would talk about it in such a way, Battle of Thermopylae, 480 BCE, battle in central Greece, mountain of Thermopylae during the Persian War. The Greek forces, mostly Spartan, were led by Leonidas. Yes, they were. Though, technically, fun fact actually about that is most of them would not have considered themselves Greek. That's actually been one of the most interesting things to me, is this idea of being Greek is a very new concept. There wasn't a Greece. Even when Alexander conquered the place, it wasn't Greece. Nobody thought of themselves as Greek. That's a modern idea. There was the Delian League, which existed for a brief bit, but even the Delian League was most people wouldn't have thought of themselves as, you know, Delian. They would have been like, oh, I'm Athenian. They would have associated mostly with the polis or the city-state. And I need some lanterns. Do I want those to be darker? I don't know. See, I'm gonna hang lanterns off those. But now I'm wondering if I kind of want those to be a little darker. Like a dark oak instead of... Here, let me try that. I have dark oak up here. Bap. Let me move that down here, move that up there. And bop bing. Bop boom. Bop. Bop, bop, ba-da, ba-da, wa-da. And then nice palette. Yeah, and see, that's the thing. I kind of like it, and it'll be nice. Like, I need to figure out what I'm gonna do for the slanting, but it'll be nice as it kind of goes around that way. I'm just wondering if like the dark oak provides a better. Well, here, also let me also make the lanterns so I can hang those as well. And then I'm going to turn on the shader and look at it that way. I think that's going to be the way to like really know. It's not like I like it well enough. It's just, I'm like, I don't know. But also thank you. I'm very new to building. So like palettes and stuff like that are very new to me, / like figuring out how I want to build is still very new. What's the most recent lore then? Oh, wouldn't you like to know? Wouldn't you like to know? Do you shaders? No, it's not gonna be long. Please, chat. Please, sometimes I just want to look at things in shaders, man. Come on. Okay, I need some iron. And babu. Bop. Bop. Lantern. 4. 6. Then I can do that. That up. Bing bang boom. Go to bed. Oh man. This has lore? Yeah, it does. I should probably have explained. Yeah, so in my hardcore world, even though today is a bit of a whatever day, like it's just kind of like vibe it out, you know. In the hardcore world basically that I run, I kind of wanted to launch it originally as like playing Minecraft without quote unquote knowing how to play. So like, even though I've played for years, I've played since the game launched, I was like, how far can you make it in Minecraft without not like with only the game telling you how to play? So for example, I could only go to the nether once I, you know, found 3 broken nether portals and eventually pieced together like, oh, maybe these make a shape. And then from that shape, they're always found with flint and steel. Let me try lighting them on fire, etc. And so there's that kind of lore to it. And then I also kind of write a little to add into it because, you know, it seems to be a fun little storyline for chat to follow along with. Yeah. I'm back from the very loud ad. Well, thank you, Oliver. I appreciate your patronage as an ad viewer. Give me those sweet pennies. Oh, the AdSense. Let's go. There was ad. Not for you, Calum. You're a rich boy. No ads for the sub. That. Now let's go back far. It's not terrible. Like it's even better. It's kind of like really good, like this close up kind of thing. But I'm like, let me try it. Let me try it with the dark oak. I don't know which I don't know which I like better just yet. You know, like I feel both have their uses. Both are quite nice. Both are lovely. Ad time, you. Any more ad times, yo? What? Boop. He can't do more than 3. Yeah, and I spread them out as well. But yeah, there can only be 3 in a stream. Honestly, I'm surprised the cooldown didn't come into effect. It should have cooled down so that only 1 could be redeemed at once. So I will save the other one for a lot later. Bah. Why? Oh no, poor Oliver, no! Rip my man Oliver. Hardly knew ye. Got absolutely done diddlied. And then that. Okay, well I didn't quite have enough, but you get the gist. And then it would be like bop, wait, bop, bop, bop. Yeah, I think I like the dark oak more. I think I think it pops a bit more. Just generally. Here, let me get a bit more. Wait, no, I have some in my inventory. That. 1, 2, 1. Wow. Twitch man has an ad for Twitch. Twitch is like, hey, have you considered going on to Twitch? You're already here. Oh, well, that's swell. That means it's no transition time. Isn't that great? Isn't that lovely? Isn't that nice of us? Isn't that nice of us to do that for you, huh? Yeah, he's very nice of us, isn't it? And then let me feel that, and back here, and put on complimentary shaders. Welcome back, Oliver. Welcome back. Woo! Get a bunch of it. Works so good. True. Dark oak is also easy to farm. Yeah. You had 4 heads. Yo, poggers. Oliver's like, never again will I be going through that. Sweet Jesus. Oh my god, Oliver, thank you so much, man. Oh, sweet Oliver really said no more of these ads. Yeah, I like that. I think I like that look. I need to do up that side and that'll look good like that, but I'm digging it. Oh man, you forced me to, bruh. Oliver, no. Oh man, thank you so much, dude. I really do appreciate it. Oh my god, the poor man got forced. His hand was forced. Let me build up here. Oh, I need to actually go get a bit more deep slate. Oh man. Oh wait, nope, that is the wrong one. There we go. Ba bing, ba boom. Wave it. Cancel code. Well, you connect. Hey, well that's no biggie, dude. Don't worry about it. I absolutely, like, don't get me wrong, I appreciate subs more than anything, and it's always great. It's really great to, like, I'm happy when people are able, I should say, not just willing, but able to support the channel. But also it's perfectly fun to just come and vibe. Need me, don't need to be broken down and well, no, I mean, I'd never cry. Freaking Gombar and Magpie though. Oh my sweet Jesus. Yo, Oliver, thank you so much for the gifted, dude. Oh, sweet Jesus, man. Who likes ads, bruh? Oliver, my God, man, thank you so much. Oh my God. Bop. Bop, bop, bop. But Oliver, dude, seriously, that's too kind of you, man. Jeez. I made it. How do I have this over here? Wait a minute, how do I do this? Okay, there first. Yeah. It doesn't exactly matter, but you know, it's nice to have it line up. Actually, you know what I should do? I was like, you know what I should be doing. Wait, why'd that? Oh my god, it's the wrong block. No! No! Oh, crud. Here, let me just go down and grab that. Bing, bang, boom, bing, bang, boom. You know, some people, some fools, I should say, will absolutely just, you know, build themselves some scaffolding. You know, they'll get ladders or they'll get scaffolding. Not me. Oh no. Oh, we're traditional here on the Napoleon the 7th channel. We use good old-fashioned dirt. Dirt has been there since the dawn of time, and it is all that we will ever need, chat. It is all that we will ever need, all that we will ever use. Truly, it is the ultimate building element. Nothing can surpass it. Nothing. Bap. 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 Boop. Oh man. But yeah, I don't know. Back to what I was saying though about the dislike button and stuff like that. I am curious how that's gonna go, man. I'm very curious to see how stuff like that's gonna go. Cause I think as we get like into the 2020s, I think we're really gonna see like this kind of like effort to really prevent online from being so like, for lack of a better word, vitrolic. Because realistically, like it's hurting too, like for not that this is a bad thing in my opinion, but like too many companies have felt it like in a bad way where they're like, oh well, this has hurt the bottom line of my movie or my product or my whatever. Like, you gotta realize places like Hollywood are not exactly like, oh yeah, love me some cancel culture. Listen, enough people knew of who was around for enough time. It was certainly not because they were like, oh gee whiz, we finally grew a conscience, that certain people were dealt with. That is not what happened. Oh man. What word was that? Oh, vitrolic. V-I-T-R-O-L-I-C. Vitrolic. Vitrol or vitrolic. Oh man. Hi, Caleb. Shader's pretty, but may cause laggy. Oh, is the stream lagging? Shouldn't be. I'm not seeing any drops on my end. Yes, little spider. What do you need? Oh man. Yeah, I don't know. It means like poisonous and stuff like that. I don't know, Oliver. Dude, I'm going to school for the thing. Like, English is part of the school part of it. So you know, I hope I know some of the words. Yeah, exactly. Acidic or breaking down things in a toxic way. Precisely. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna go. I do like how that's gonna look though. I do like, yeah, see this is, I kept the shaders on for this. Yeah, I like how that's gonna look in the evening look. Like think of it when it's all the way around. That's gonna look great. Especially when I have like a little extra lamp like up top. That's gonna look great, man. Come on. Do you mind? I'm having a moment here, man. And you're out here lighting me on fire. Gonna wait. Wait it out. It was awkward. Oh my god, there's monsters nearby. It never stops. Just saying hi to Justin. That's my mistake then. Oh, hi Nat. Sorry I missed your message. I didn't see you said hi. Bop. Where is he? Loser. Airplanes in the night sky like shooting stars. Sorry, I had to. Chad, I had to. It was by my right. That looks swagalicious. Okay. And now I just want to see the sunrise. Yes. Wow. Would you look at that? All right, let's take the shaders off. Let's take the shaders. It's a bit much at this point. It's a bit much. Oh man, you had to. Exactly, I had to. Oh my god. I could really use a wish right now. Wish right. You gotta do it in like the really nasally, like early 2000s punk pop kind of sound. Like it's the only way, chat. It is the only way. You know? You can't not. What? You expect me to not do that? Come on. Gotta hit him with the Simple Plan sound. Gotta hit him with the I think, yeah, Simple Plan's the one who did What's New Scooby-Doo's theme song, right? Are you goated with the sauce? Oh, am I ever? Am I ever? Oh my god. Oh wait, no, that's not what I meant to do. I meant to build out this. And boop. Okay, well I need more of those. First one. What about in 1980s rock music sound? 1980s rock music. What would that even sound like? I'm trying to think of like what that, like if that'd be hair metal, I guess, or like kind of like hair sound or whatever. Like, would that be kind of like Def Leppard type deal, or would that be more like Journey, or would that be more like techno, like techno kind of beats? Like Oh, I don't have any sticks. This is devastating. I'm a real stickler for it. Get it? Get it, chat? Stickler? Like sticks? I'm so funny, man. No one has ever been... I'm funny to me, all right? That's what's really important. I'm funny to me. Black Sabbath, bro. I love Simple Plan is on TikTok. Oh yeah, I've seen them on TikTok a few times, yeah. Oh wait, what's that? I've seen, you know who I've seen on TikTok a few times? I totally forgotten about them. They're that, yeah, I think they're Canadian, right? I think they're Canadian, man. Oh God, what are they called? Where's Edward when you need him? Or Canadian, or anybody. What's the one? Oh no, I'm blanking. Oh God, they did like the song about stuttering. They did the song with the. Can you say please don't follow me? I thought you wanted me 'cause I want you. Led Zeppelin, yes, of course. Led Zeppelin. That's who I'm thinking of. That mid 2000s band, Led Zeppelin. No, they did that song like about like stutter. I don't know. They were like they would come on the radio like vaguely once in a blue moon, maybe. Mad why? Oh man. Yeah, they did like songs like, I don't know, oh God. Oh, okay, I forget what they're called. That's devastating. Justin Timberlake, Mariana's Trench, that's what it's called. Sweet Jesus, that took me longer than it should have. Oh my God, that's what they're called. That's what they're called. Yeah, I apparently like the person from that's on TikTok. I saw them and I was like, yo, I forgot they existed. I didn't know you guys still existed, but yeah, apparently they do. Apparently they do. Who would have known? Not me. not me. But yeah, it's like this whole ordeal, and I was like, oh my god, good for them, I guess. You know, I should really just I should really just start moving stuff down here, but like I'm so stubborn. I keep running back up to get like one more stack of something. It's definitely Mariana's Trench. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. Exactly. Oh, thank you, Lemon. Thank you. Oh, sweet Jesus, that was gonna bother me forever. I was trying to remember who it was. Yeah, they had like a few hits here and there. I think mostly you hear them if you're like up near the border. Occasionally, like they'll play. Because I'd hear them a lot anytime I visited like Michigan or something like that. I'd hear more of it. Bop, bop. Actually, does anybody even still? I mean, okay, not. Okay, no, that makes me sound younger than I should. But like, does anybody still listen to the radio? Is that a thing people listen to? I don't think so. Right? No, who's listening to the radio, man? That's so lame. Well, not lame, just like, I don't know. I have no interest. I have such little interest. Life is so short. I have such little interest in having somebody else control what music I will or will not be listening to, you know? Or like having them have their weird radio conversations, you know, where they're just like, oh, let's prank call someone. I'm like, why? Why? You know? Or where they just talk about, I don't know, like, they're like, huh, new on the TikTok. I'm like, okay. They're like, ah, my kid going about like, and I'm like, all right, yeah, cool, whatever. Get this, or like explaining slang to parents. Yeah. Swag means, and I'm like, well, one, nobody says swag anymore unless it's ironic, but two, like, so one, why are you bringing this up? But two, like, sweet Jesus, you don't need bridging the gap between parents and children. And I'm like, okay, calm down. Calm down. And yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, Nat, I mean, like, fair enough, like, it's gonna, like, I can understand liking the radio, but for me, I'm just like, ugh, why do you gotta be like this? Or they just start telling you about some celebrity drama, and I'm like, listen, why? I'm an idiot, and I did not. I'm so foolish. I am so. I'm just gonna. You know, I'm taking the stonecutter with me. I'm carrying it with me. I don't care. I'm carrying it with me. I need it. Give me it. This is ridiculous. I've wasted so much time running back and forth. This is the stupidest thing in the world. Come here. You're coming with me. You're coming home with me. My God. Swagalicious. True. It's like Fergalicious, but swaggy, you know? Oh, man. Yo, Katana! Dude, what's up, man? Swag is the best word. Who are you, Justin Bieber? Man, a dude was enthralled with that word. Man loved swag. Said it like every 5 seconds. I was like, oh my God. You know what? Wouldn't surprise me if Oliver secretly is Justin Bieber. I don't know. Chad, have any of you actually seen Justin Bieber and Oliver in the same place at the same time? Justin Bieber, Oliver, Seems a little sus. I don't know. Seems a little suspicious. I'm just saying. I've never seen them in the room at the same time. I don't know about you guys, but for me, that's kind of a smoking gun, you know? It kind of decides it, you know? Nothing but how are you? I'm great, dude. Living La Vida Loca, you know? I'm talking to Chad about how Oliver is secretly Justin Bieber and doesn't want to admit it. But we're on to him. We're on to him. He likes to pretend. He likes to pretend that he's not. We're on to him, Chad. We know what's what. We know what's going on. Oh man, do you still use cases tapes? What are cases tapes? Bop bop. Bop bop. I've never paid for Spotify. Fair enough. And I've never had an ad. Weird. That's peculiar. Bop, 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 and bop. Perfect. I'm too famous for him. True. I didn't even realize my subscription ended because I wasn't on until yesterday. Wow, 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 wow. Oh, cassette tapes. I think my like parents own some. I don't listen to them. Yeah, like my parents own some, I think, from like forever ago. Like they have some, I think, still at their house. But I don't have any. Which like isn't because like I don't like older, like I own records. I have a record player and I like to listen to records a lot. I like vinyl. But no, yeah, I don't think I've ever really. One second. How? I wonder if this will work. I mean, this is a little scuffed. I'll probably hate this in the morning. Like, I'll probably hate this later, but like, for now, I don't mind it too terribly. Also, I could take these back. Just let me change. Bop, 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 bop. Perfect. Oh. Oi. Ah. Oh. Oh. Meow. I might still have cassette tapes somewheres of the album I was kind of named after. Oh, interesting. I remember I had a cassette tape of a movie called See Spot Go. It's a funny movie. Interesting. I've never heard of it. Man, Caleb's just built different. Dude just like grabbed the owner of Spotify by like the collar and went like, "You listen to me, pal. You're not gonna be charging me a bond, nothing." In this scenario, Caleb is Fred Flintstone for some reason. I can't tell you why, but in this scenario, he is Fred Flintstone. He's listen, like. Caleb's just listen. They're Fred Flintstone. They're like, you're not gonna tell Bon or me nothing, all right? Or I'm a yabba dabba do ya into the ground. I'm gonna absolutely pound you. You're gonna get wrecked. I'm gonna sock you one. Holding a big club, you know. As one is like liable to do, you know. What was I grabbing? Oh, I was grabbing oak. Right. Gary Oak. That's what I was grabbing. I remember I was very confused by Gary Oak originally. Back to Pokemon, not to entirely derail, but like back to circle to Pokemon. Gary Oak confuses me because Professor Oak is his actual relative, but it seems Professor Oak prefers Ash for some reason, or seems to want Ash to actually beat his child? Question mark? Is Gary Oak? Is that Professor Oak's child? Or is that like just his nephew, his child, his offspring in some way? Yo, Ghosty, what's up, dude? How do? How you been, man? Hopefully well. Bop. Okay, this should be enough dirt for now, and Gary's a jerk. Oh yeah, I know he's a jerk. I still have a VCR. I mean, that just reminds me of a song, but all right. That's what I've been watching on VCR. Oh my god. Stop. I mean, what? Hello? We have Finding Nemo on VCR. Intriguing. No, but for real, like, I don't know. Like, I feel like a lot of those old things are just like, you know, not really, not so many. Yeah, I know CPR is part of it, but then there's a point in the song that says VCR as well. It rhymes, VCR to CPR. All right, listen, Chad, let's not get into it, man. Let's not get into it. It was a sound on TikTok, and that's why I know it. Don't act like you guys haven't heard this. Don't act like. Oh my god. Gary is the prof's grandson. Okay, but why does it seem like he hates him? Like, why does it seem like Professor Oak, like, actively wants Ash to defeat Gary? Is Gary just that awful? Or is it, like, because I always thought Gary was just, like, you know, his rival. But then I'm like, but why does Oak seem to prefer Ash? Because Ash is kind of like, whatever. Like, he's not all that cool. He's kind of just like, all right, he exists. You know, like, I'm never like, oh, wow, I can't wait for my favorite hero, Ash, to save the day, you know? Like, I'm never out here like, hey, yo, when's Ash coming on screen, man? Like, I liked the girl's younger brother more than I liked Ash. Ash was like, all right, whatever. What was the younger brother's name? The, you know, he had like the green shirt and the glasses. That kid. He was like knowledgeable about Pokemon. You know? Reese's Puffs, Reese's Puffs. Eat 'em up, eat 'em up, eat 'em up, eat 'em up. Exactly. A platypus? The platypus. I'm sorry. You know what? Nothing. Dan Povenmire is an absolute god of a comedian. The man came up with a plumber, a platypus plumber, Perry the platypus plumber, Perry the platypus. Like, why did he? Like, he goes through all these things. He's like, a plumber, a platypus plumber. Like, he's not assuming. He's like, Perry the platypus plumber. The platypus, and he's still shut. How'd you get down there? How? You're welcome. Go, become a butler or something. Make something of yourself. You know? Don't do anything illegal. Well, if you do, just keep my name out your mouth, you know? Oh man. My friend is obsessed with that song. It's annoying. Because Ash is kind of funny. I guess Ash is the average kid who likes Pokemon. I mean, maybe just kind of whatever. Pop, pop, pop. I did. It's Chicken. It's Chicken Butler. He's gonna go become a butler, like the other Chicken Butler I know. I don't know how I feel about this rounded bit. I kind of want it to be a little different, maybe. No, well. I guess I could just do this, yeah. Wait, no, because that's not gonna work. Wait, no, yes it would, yes it would, yes it would, yes it would. And this goes here, and then boop, right? Boop, all right, yeah. Up, there we go. Oh, well, see, but that sucks from this end. Like, it's just kind of lame from this side is all. I guess I could do that. I could just, well, see, but I kind of hate that is I guess my problem. Is this visually might look all right from the outside? Well, let's go look. Let's go look. This corner is one of the things, like, corners weren't really in the plan for this. It's not awful. It's not, but it's not great either. You know, it's like, it's not bad, but it's not good. Ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. There's just something missing. Maybe this, maybe the corner's just such a weird little part to it, you know? It's just such a a peculiar little, maybe. Okay, well, I didn't want that to happen. That's not where I wanted you. I wanted that there. Thank you. Good gracious. Good gracious, man. Okay, you know what? That looks a little better. A little, like having that wood there. Like, it just adds some contrast to it, because otherwise it's just really bland. It's just a corner. It's just a corner. It's not too relevant to the rest of the look. You know, I don't hate it. I don't actively hate it. Let me just tear this down real quick. Let me just tear down my monstrosity. Oh no, I fell. Well, that was a crime. I'm not gonna lie. That was a crime against me. Crime against the Empire, really. Oh man, I don't know if Pink's still here, because I know they were kind of in and out lurking. But I was gonna say, because I should have said it earlier when I knew that they were here. Something I wanted to bring up on stream, because they had reminded me earlier, which I had talked about with them a bit off stream, but something that like is still fascinating to me, and is not factual, is not the right word. It's a debated idea currently in classics study, so like the study of classics, which is partially what my degree's in, sort of. I mean, I haven't specialized in classics. I specialized in base history because classics is just a little extra. I really like antiquity, but I know enough about it in the sense that, well, this sounds cocky / bad. I knew enough about it that I was like, I don't need to take courses in it. Namely because I don't intend to specialize in it either, you know? But what I was gonna say was one of the interesting things is that Nap's been listening to Patty building lessons. I should actually, Patty. I need to talk to that man. That man knows so much. Oliver, you don't understand. Pat, I looked at what Patty. I was on the Craftcast once, and afterwards they're like, oh, we want you to like build something, so that then like every guest can like build something. And I was like, okay, and I built the French flag. It was awful. It was just like, you know, a square, a rectangle block of the French flag. And I was like, ha, great. Patty instantly made it like 1,000 times better. Like, was like, here, let me just, and then just like quickly like move some stuff around so it actually looked like a big waving flag. And I was like, oh my God. It was so much better, like just instantly, man. I was like, oh, Patty, you absolute mad lad. You are so good at this. The man's got a great knack for building. I am so jealous isn't the right word, because that makes it sound like I don't like that he is good at building. I'm enthralled by it. I think he does such a great job. Underrated builder, actually, in my opinion. Like, I know his TikToks do well, and his videos do well for building, but I just feel he's underrated. Like, he does so well. So like, and his ideas are just so great. Like, instantly, it feels like he's just like a really good builder off the start. It's kind of like Sam's actually, you know what, speaking of Sam, also an underrated builder. Maybe it's just being British. Maybe just being British makes you a good builder. maybe that's just a thing that I didn't know existed, that being like, oh, you're British, all right, now you can build in Minecraft. Well, congrats. Because like most of the good builders that I can think of that I know are British, and I don't know how I feel about this information. I'll be real with you. I'll level with you, chat. I don't know how I feel about it. Oh, fair. Foolish is from Ohio. That is about as British as it comes. Grian, yep. A lot of the a lot of the Hermitcraft is British. Phil's a Minecraft, British. A lot of the Bear SMP I think was British. Oh wait, no, I take it back. Zemith is not British. Zemith is a host unto himself. Zemith is. Listen, I know I could gas up people like a lot, but like, listen, I don't do it without just cause. Zemith is like, when I say a host unto himself, I mean it. That dude is wild. Oh my God, I love his work. I think he does so well. I am in awe of his building ability. An Ohioan? I believe so. I could be wrong. I believe he's from Ohio. I'm not super familiar with him. I just know that like I've seen enough TikToks come across my screen that like have him talking about Ohio. It'd be a little weird if it's him defending Ohio. It'd be a bit weird if he was defending it and wasn't from it, you know? I'm British. I'm doing something wrong. Oliver, I've never seen you build, so I can't say. I mean, yeah, wait, what do you mean? Dude, your hole on the hole you built on friggin' Patty's server, that was great, dude. With all the little shops and stuff, that looked cool. Have you seen his massive castle project? Patty's? No, I haven't. I presume that's who you're talking about, but if you mean somebody else, is like Sam doing that or what? Yo, Froggy Man, what's up, dude? I built none of that. I was a tyrant, bruh. Oliver's like, it wasn't me. I was possessed. My God. Oh man, the voices? What, mine or yours? Oh my God. What was I looking for? I was looking for something. I cannot for the life of me remember. Ohio, USA. Yeah. Where else would I be? Yeah, Ohio. Is there another Ohio? Hello, who is the voices? Nice. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna just build out that extra bit. I'm gonna build a 2x2 of oak because I want oak to be the I feel like oak is just such a great plank for like, I don't know why, it just gives me like top of a wall plank vibes, you know? Like it feels like the type of wood that like gets rained on. That is the most inane thing I have ever said, but like, you know what? I think it makes sense. It's the type of wood that I feel like, yeah, of course it's getting snowed on or rained on. Like it's an outside wood, you know? Like you don't need to use it inside. It's like, what are you gonna use birch at the top of the wall? I don't think so. Ooh. You know? No. Well, maybe. Ooh. I take it back. I mean, I do and I don't. You know what? I only kind of take it back. I know what I'm going to build. I know what I need. Oh, I know exactly what I need. It's also oak. Bop, 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 bop. Oh my gosh. What was I gonna say? Something. Oh, right, the Poseidon thing. That's what I was talking about. But yeah, one of the really interesting things that I find. So like one of the things about Poseidon that's interesting. For those who aren't familiar, Poseidon is a Greek god. The dude is also known to be the Lord of Horses, which, you know, I'm sure lots of people know. That's just such a classic thing to know, you know? Get it? Classic? Aha! Oh, we tell jokes around here. Yes. We have fun. We have fun around here. Oh, he's resistant to water to some degree. Hey, see? I knew there was a reason. But, with that though, like one of the reasons he's like Lord of Horses and earthquakes, he's also in charge of earthquakes and all these other things, which seems, you know, a bit weird, a little peculiar for a water god. You know, if I told you the king of the ocean is also, for whatever reason, in charge of, you know, like anything and everything that has to do with earthquakes and shifting earth and like, sure, you might go like, oh, well, earthquakes can generate from the ocean originally, but like you got to realize that wasn't exactly realized by the ancient Greeks. They weren't like, oh yes, the tectonic plates, you see, they shift. So it's just a little weird that those got, like, you know, slammed together. And, you know, are we talking about the foundation of the city of Athens? We are not, but that is also interesting. And so a lot of people might wonder, you know, why would a god be a god who is, you know, largely just in charge of pretty whatever things of the ocean? Like why would he be also in charge of things like the shifting earth of an earthquake, or be the Lord of Horses? Well, as it turns out, something that's still hotly debated, so take this with a grain of salt, but something that is often considered in the classics community is in the actual ancient Greek, the EI for Poseidon, those in the ancient Greek spelling of his name, I fell. In the ancient Greek spelling of his name, those translate roughly to husband or lord of the earth. and are the exact same letter that's in Demeter's name, who is another land-based deity for the Greeks. And so it's believed that potentially there was a proto-society before the Greeks, of sorts, that had a husband of the earth, husband to Demeter, that was, you know, a god of the earth and shifting earth and everything like that. And that got lumped into Poseidon later on. Like those two gods got combined at a later date, which is super interesting to think about. But yeah, so it might just be that Poseidon was actually two gods at one point that then got merged into one god as society shifted and changed, which like maybe isn't the most interesting thing to you guys, but to me that is such an interesting little shift for him as like an individual. Okay, give me these planks. Give me these. Need these. Yoink yoink. Bing bang boom bo bop. Let's go. Pog champion. Okay, well, I guess I'm building up this way, I guess. Bop, bop, bop. And like that. See, and then I thought planks should be inside, you know? I was like, oh yeah, planks should be inside the towers, but outside the towers, on the actual wall, should be stripped logs, because that would make more sense as like a weatherable. Is that even a word? A wood that you're more willing to, a more resistant and resilient wood to take on the potential damages that rain and such would cause. Like, you see, like, I don't know. What do you think? Do you think this makes more sense to be on the outside, or do you think it should be wooden planks? Zeus ran out of children, bruh. Well, Poseidon's his brother anyway. Poseidon's technically Zeus's brother. And some of the patties build. Oh, Oliver, I will definitely check those out after stream, dude. I'm still eating that 1 pound bag of walnuts, if anybody's remembering. Good lord, Tiger. It's been so long. Are you into MCU lore? Yeah. I mean, like, I'm super interested in the MCU, if that's what you mean. Written in which Greek era, because there are multiple eras of the spelling. My understanding, it is the basically the same spelling that was used in the Iliad, like Homer's Iliad. Bop. 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 Or sorry, Odyssey, I meant to say. Bop. Hey, you seen Moon Knight? I've not yet. I've been meaning to. I've not actually begun watching it, which it's queued up basically. Like it's queued up for what I want to watch in Disney Plus. Bah. What Poseidon is with Epsilon? I can definitely look it up, because yeah, it was just like a super interesting tidbit that came out of one of my classes where I was like, oh wow, that's interesting. An interesting little new debate. And see, history's always changing, Chad. It's not a stagnant study, much that some people would say it is. Which, you know, fair enough. Good. Like, most have good enough reason to say such things. But also, out. Yo, where plant? Dude, what's up, man? How do? It shows some differences between the gods. Ooh. See, I like Moon Knight a lot from his comics. Like, I have quite a few Moon Knight comics. So I'm interested to see what not Pedro Pascal. Oh my God, Oscar Isaacs will do with the character and stuff like that. Like, I'm interested to see kind of like what the adaptation will be like, because I'm relatively familiar with the character in terms of his actual comic book portrayal. But I am quite interested to see what they plan to do with him. As you know, there's a lot of directions they could take it. Some will be, in my opinion, better directions than others. But I'll be interested to see what they do. We will watch his progress with great interest, you know? Oh my God. Pew! I gotta go now. Have a good rest of your stream. See you, Lemon. Hope you have a great night, dude, and a good rest of your week. Bye. And that. So like that, like that. How are you? Oh man, Wereplant, I'm doing fantastic, dude. I'm good, but my internet's acting. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. That's why I didn't tune into stream earlier. Oh, well, dude, I'm sorry to hear that the internet's acting up, man. It's just like, you know what? I don't know why, and I not only presume, I hope other people are this way, because otherwise I'm just a lunatic. I feel like I get, like, in hindsight, I always feel like I become so irrationally angry at like slow internet, which like makes no sense. It really doesn't. Like, it's a miracle the internet even exists, and yet like my computer will like not work, and I will just have like irrational anger about it. And in hindsight, I'm always like, why was I so mad? Like, once it's fixed, I'm like, I didn't need to be that mad about it. But I get like, I have such zero patience with it, and I don't know why. Like, I have a lot of patience for other things, but for some reason, when it comes to like Wi-Fi problems or like issues with the computer, in the sense like it's working, and then it just doesn't, I just become randomly irate for no good, like, I mean, for like reason, I suppose, but like, I don't know, man. I'm like, it's not good. There's a cat in my room. When I go near her, she hides. Oh, little kitty. Oh, what kind of cat? Wow. I study ancient Greek, but I realized in Greek written in the antique region, Athens, from the VEs, before Christ. Yeah. I mean, that's part of the problem. Translation from that style of ancient Greek, I believe specifically Athene, like that region's Greek, is what caused the issue with the Bible's whole anti-gay thing, which isn't even real and was a mistranslation, and it's actually man shall not lay with boy, not man shall not lay with man. Neither, like don't get me wrong, even if it was, it would still be a BS reason, but like the whole thing they always quote from that whatever bit, yeah, it's like totally just incorrect. It's not even legitimate. It's not, like, it had nothing to do with that, like homosexuality or anything like that. So it's just so much bloodshed for literally nothing. Shows the difference between a god such as Thor to the god such as Moon Knight. Interesting. Oh, like in the MCU, that is super. I need to see that actually. Because actually, there's a really interesting bit in, very few people actually know this fact. I've talked about it on stream, so you guys might remember it for that. In Spider-Man Homecoming, there is actually a, there's a scene, like when he is outside of, not just the bodega, like the one that's in Queens or whatever. That's it. I think it's just off like 3rd, or whatever avenue that's on. Okay. Anyway, but the one in Queens, that bodega next to it though is a Vietnamese sign that when translated is actually the Church of Thor. Which isn't a real place, but they added that as like a little nod to the idea that, like, you know, if Thor showed up randomly, people would probably start like praying to him again. Which is such an interesting thing about the like Marvel in general, is because like you gotta wonder if all it took was for somebody to walk on water to be like, oh well, that's the sun, and then you met somebody who could literally bring lightning down from the sky and said, no, I'm Thor, you know, the dude who was worshipped as a like a god of these people. You'd think people would be like, oh well, I guess they got it right and switch, but I guess not. I don't know. It was always one of those things too. I was like, blue short hair, interesting. I wonder what type it is. Might be a mix. In my opinion, internet has rewired human psychology, and without it, we have something similar to withdrawals. I mean, you know what? I don't think you need backup for that, because I kind of think you're right. Like that in a weird way, it just like feels right. Like I'm like, yeah, you know what, that sounds about right. Wait, what? No, I didn't want the sticks, I wanted the apples. How about them apples? It was to do with a pedestrian thing in Greece. Yeah, that's like what it originally was about. It was about, because that was a practice that was disagreed with, especially in Judea. Like the province of Judea was like really anti that. Actually, they levied the Senate in Rome about it actually at one point under Tiberius, I believe. I could have that emperor wrong, but I believe under Emperor Tiberius, which is right before Christ's time, in terms of like the years, it was under Emperor Tiberius that they actually started to like have, like Judea as a province started to really levy Rome around the subject. Because yeah, Judea like really wanted that to end, which is part of the reason why it was like a teaching in the Bible. Which, you know, fair. Oh man. So I was young, so I always had the most patient person ever. Fair. Yo, Orange Kiwi, thank you so much for the follow, man. Oh, dude, that's so kind of you, man. Oh my god, thank you, man. That's super sweet of you, for real. Thank you, though. I hope you're doing well. I always had oh wait, sorry, no, I missed especially when it comes to Judaism, where it specifically says one God. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You're referring to Moon Knight again still, Oliver. Man, Oliver, I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna come back, and Tyler's probably gonna have already watched it. I'm gonna come back, and then I'm gonna just absolutely geek out with you about it, dude. There's something about it that's just so interesting to me, like how they build that stuff out. They didn't need to remove the notch apple crafting recipe. I mean, they kinda did. It was a little OP, dude. It was, well, just because they changed the properties, so now the base apple, that's like the base golden apple, now does what I believe the gold enchanted apple did. And are you kidding me, mate? Are you cereal right now? So good at this game. Look at me strip these logs. Yo, no one is better at this game than me. Let's go. Oh my god. There's something about the like quick butterfly clicking of Minecraft that's just like, it's mindless but so much fun. Oh man, it required 9 gold blocks. Yeah. No, I know which one you're referring to. Back when you could craft like the proper enchanted apples. Man's a very good stripper. Wouldn't you like to know, weather boy? Oh my god. Why do you think? Hey, Oliver, how do you think our team got its name for Family Feud, dude? Come on. Why do you think we chose that name? Oh, you know what? We should have called ourselves the Log Strippers. That would have been a great name. Come on. Drat. That would have been such a sick name, dude. It's MJ. I don't know what you mean. What do you mean, MJ? What's the question about? Oh, menacing. Hi guys. Hey, what's going on? University's expensive. Listen, all right. I'm kidding, chat. I am kidding. Please. There's nothing wrong with it. It's a perfectly legitimate business to be in for a lot of people. Personally, I don't have the qualifications, or I am not a koala bear. Yo, Kystel, dude, what's up, man? Not canon! MJ, no! MJ, no, please! Oh my god. Not canon. I swear to God, you have one theater director tell you, oh wow, you know, you got the body of a, and it doesn't mean that. Thank God Pink is not here. I'd be ruined, financially ruined. I would be in harassing ruin. My name dragged through the mud. It's not canon. Get out of here. Get out of here with your canon. Who are you? The Catholic Church? I don't think so. You don't decide. Not the Skype. No, please. Yo, Goose, what's up, dude? Tiger, please, not Skype. I'm not a cam girl, man. I said, oh my God. I needed an excuse. My boomer landlord would not have understood what Twitch was. I couldn't tell them I have a microphone and stream deck and stuff for Twitch because they'd be like, what's Twitch? And I didn't want to explain it, man. Like, I didn't want to explain it. Goose, no, please, Goose, don't judge me. Goose, don't judge me for what the chat tells you. All right, listen, they're liars. They're liars and thieves. Don't trust them. They're degenerates, filthy degenerates. It's a lot of them. Don't believe a word they say. Oh, sweet Jesus. You should cosplay for us, bro. I was gonna make a sub goal be, I think I'm gonna, I know a sub goal that I'm gonna figure out. It's gonna be a cooking stream. There's gonna be a sub goal for cooking stream. But it's gonna be difficult because I'm gonna have to do it in the Invisible Man outfit. And I don't know how that's gonna work. Oh, sweet Jesus. Yo, Weed King, what's up, dude? Okay, Weed King, no, nothing, no, please. Oh my God. Oh my God, please. Man, Oliver, you can't. Twitch constantly never give your stream key to anybody else. Oliver, I will give Napoleon VII my stream key. I'll become Oliver for a day. I'll be like, hey, what's going on? That's not what Oliver sounds like, so I don't know why I'd do that voice. Oliver, I'd have to figure out how to do a British accent, dude. I'd have to talk about Yorkshire. I don't even know. Or Birmingham, or other places. Edinburgh. Is that how they say it? No, I don't know how they say Edinburgh. They're like Edinburgh. Iron Brew, or whatever it is called. I had a friend who brought back Iron Brew once from a trip, and I was like, what? Oh man. Oh my God. But Naps, you're a faceless streamer. How can you eat what you cook? I just wouldn't eat it on camera. I'd be off. You just see a little fork. I'd get one of those extendable forks. Or no. You know the like pronged backs. You know the pronged back scratchers that are like they kind of look like forks, but like are on that like pull out like extendable thing. I'll do one of those. I'll do one of those, and then I'll
Naps, please.
Nap, please. What? That's not a Yorkshire. I didn't say it was. I was just saying places. I was just saying places with a vague accent. I didn't say it was a Yorkshire accent. Bat. Oh man. Try to get as many big people stream keys as possible, bruh. Oh my God. Oliver's collecting them like Infinity Stones. But cannot be canon. True. What was I gonna say? What was I saying? Oh yeah, I'll get one of those big extendable forks, and you'll just see it kind of come into frame as I like slowly poke at the food and then like pull it away, and I'm like, eh. Or I'll get like a claw. I'll get like a big like extendable claw from like, I don't know, a dollar store or something. I'll go to like Target or Walmart, and then I'll just be like, man, and I'll pick it up that way, and that's how I'll consume the food that I make, you know? It'll be genius, Jay. There's not a flaw in this plan. I'm so very confident in it. Comically large spoon, exactly. And you'll just see it come into frame, scoop up a little bit of the food, and leave frame. And then you'll hear the Minecraft eating noise. You'll hear the... Get one of those dinosaur shrimp grab it. Yeah, the T-Rex head on an extendable little arm. Oh my god. Yeah, I'll ban everyone. That'll be my snap. Who are you, Jay Schlatt? My god. If the whole plan is a flaw. No, it's a flawless plan. You just don't understand my genius. Get this down somewhere. Let me just lay that down there. Bop, bop, bop. Okay, why is that even up there? Why is that just floating there? Some people, man. Bop, bop. Bop, bop. Without his cover. Oh yeah, no. I'm personally, I think I think the man is just a shock comic. I don't have a problem with it. I think the Chuckle Sandwich is great, and I think the dude... Listen, I can understand why people take issue with what Jay Schlatt has said at times, but I also think anybody who thinks he genuinely believes in, like, problematic ideas is just failing to understand. Like, listen, I don't think people like Phil's a Minecraft would be friends with him still. Because they don't need to be. Like, he wouldn't still be friends with him if he was a bad person. Because why would he be? There's too many people. I don't know. It's weird to me. That community, I know I'm on the outskirts of it because, like, I'm only really interested in Philza. And like stuff like that, and occasionally or in Technoblade and otherwise I'm not really aware of much of the Dream SMP, to be honest. Or so I shouldn't say that. I'm aware of it. But I don't know. It's always been curious to me. I'm like, you guys really enjoy these other content creators, but then you're like, but Jay Schlatt's evil. I'm like, why would they still be friends with him? Like so many of these people that they're like, best person, love their content, they're so awesome, they're so good for the community, and like they're so progressive and supportive of these rights, which they are. And then my point's like, okay, well then why would you think they would be friends with Jay Schlatt? If they're bigger than him, they don't need to be his friend. It's just, I don't know, it's just weird to me. I'm like, you guys draw such weird conclusions. Read my whole message before criticizing Slurp Boy. If the whole plan is flawed, it can only become true. Based king. Oh man. Techno is the best. Man, Techno is great. Who is Techno? Techno's getting a new U2s. Sick, dude. He's got another plush. His plushies are great, dude. I still think that like because it's similar to Jay Schlatt's actually. It's like the little Rammy plush or whatever. Oh man. I'm gonna be more, bruh, come on, you gotta save for the Napoleon the 7th U2s that's clearly coming, you know, clearly, because they totally have approached me. I'm such a large babe, you're not even a niche micro internet celebrity. Oh yeah, this doing numbers. Oh my god, I still remember the greatest compliment, well not the greatest but like a huge compliment I remember receiving was it was Chicken Butler had said like, Napoleon, you are like a niche like internet, so like I didn't prompt it with that statement, but he was like, you know you are like one. I was like, no, well, I'm not, but that's very kind of you to say. Oh man, yeah, Jay Shots was on Wilbur Street, and he lost half his viewers. I had to tell people he was off to get it back. Bruh, that's so weird. Like, I just don't get it. They act like, I don't know. It's why, oh, right, I remember I saw a tweet, actually, from, Dream, actually, himself. I remember because I saw it because, I think, Sneak Snag, who I also follow, had liked it. And it was like, just so you know, like, don't attack other creators as who are our friends. Well, don't attack other creators in general, but also like, these are our friends. Don't attack my friends. Anybody listed on this website or whatever. And like, yeah, Jay Sly was it, because it's so weird that they pick and choose. I just don't get it, man. I'm like I can understand if you like have principles that are like if you genuinely feel that like what was joked about or said or whatever, or like he's not joking and what he says is what he really believes and all these other things, which I don't personally, but sure. I'm like, well, if that's the case, then how can you support the creators who are clearly his friend and still like, how can you separate the two? I don't know. I digress. I shouldn't have got on that topic anyway. Not gonna lie with you, Oliver, God bless you for saying when. You're saying when and not if. God bless, man. Oh God, Pink. Welcome back, Pink. I mean, no, I'm just kidding. Hi, Pink. Welcome back. I'm back. I was told you were happy I wasn't here. Heartbroken. I didn't say that. When did I say I was happy you weren't here? I literally said, oh, Pink's gone. I was like, I wasn't sure if Pink was still here, and I talked about the Poseidon thing that I said I was going to talk about. That's all I said. Like, because I had mentioned that Pink had reminded me through a message that Pink had sent me of like this aspect of Poseidon that was really interesting about like how he technically might have been at one point 2 gods instead of just 1. That's crazy. That's crazy. Oh no. No, Automod, crazy. Oh no. Oh. Oh man. What am I grabbing? I don't think I need more logs per se. I'm happy kind of with how these have developed. You know what? I'm gonna work on these real quick because they do need some work. Oh, sweet G. And let me yoink, bing, bang, boom. Because these are just rough outlines that I originally placed that are now like, oh yeah, I guess I should probably actually put in the work and you know, finish these up. I am being silenced. It's like 1684, bro. Of course, it's like the year 1684. My favorite year. Actually, that's not my favorite year. Chat, what is your favorite year? Chat, do you have favorite years of all the years that have ever existed? If so, why is it the year 233? Because of course it has to be. I mean, it couldn't not be. It simply must be. The year 233, it's too good of a year. Who's choosing anything else? No one. You're crazy. You're crazy if you're gonna choose something else. Like, who do you think you are? John Gameshi? I don't think so. That doesn't even make sense to most people, including me. I don't actually really know much about John Gameshi. Actually, am I thinking of John Gameshi or Joe Pesci? One of them, I don't know. Somebody exists somewhere. Okay, that statement's a little nonsensical, I'm not gonna lie. That statement, a little nonsensical. 2002, fair enough. Can it be in the future? Yeah, Oliver, you know what? It can. Also, Caleb, yeah, you'll have to let me like re-go back to my notes. I'm pretty sure it's Demeter whose example it has. But yeah, you'll have to let me go back to my notes. Ba 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 ba. Ba ba ba. I'm pretty sure it's Demeter. I literally can't think of anybody else. I'm like, did I get that wrong? I was like, did the prof say somebody else? And I'm like, no. The more I think back, and I'm like, no, he said Demeter. So yeah, I'll check into it because I'm like, one of them. Are you gonna party like it's 1621? I always party. Oh, first and foremost, I am always partying like it's 1621, dude. The year fungi learned how to decompose a tree. I don't know what year that was. I'll be honest. I could not for the life of me tell you what year that might have been. Like you could hold a gun to my head in a video game, and I would still just be like, sometime. They did it sometime. Couldn't tell you when. Oh man. Assuming we reach that far in our calendar and we work then. Sometime I still chase the high of summer 2016. I don't know, man. 2016 is where it all went wrong. 2016, like the summer of 2016 was like, hey yo, they said they were like, yo, pro Brexit, actually Bernie, we're gonna rig the thing against you so you can't run against. Anyway, you know, I'm not gonna get into it. Everything kind of went wrong, other than Le Pen lost, and that was nice. Populism got shut down in one area at least. Though Hamilton was pretty good in that year. There was a lot of good Hamilton content that year. So you know what? Fair enough. Is that all that I care about now? Yes, evidently. It's all evidently my entire personality has devolved into nothing but that. Isn't that swell? Isn't that what you all wanted? I think it is. Personally, I think that's what everybody wanted. Deep down, you might not want to admit it, but that's the peak of human society. Bop, bop. 69 will be the best year. I don't know, Oliver. It might be a nice year, but I don't know about anything else. I know, right? Jeez. Sam, what do you want? Cobble, that's what I'm here. I'm like, why am I here? Why are any of us here? How about the year, how about the year 40,200, or wait, no, 420,420? Come on, bro. Get with the times. Clearly that year will be cooler. Because everything will be just dandy in that year, I'm sure. Oh, too true, Oliver, too true. Oh my god. No, you are without a doubt just the next Da Vinci of our time. Truthfully, no one holds a candle to your wit and intellect. Let's get rid of it. Actually. Da Vinci? It's wild to me that people think that there actually is, like, sorry, like, you know, the two people who go like Da Vinci? And people are like, wow, they're so dumb, or stuff like they're not. I don't think they are, even though they still act it like in a lot of interviews. They're also pro wrestlers, and that's like a big thing for pro wrestlers is you do that all the time. Because, you know, you're appealing to a certain like style, like you're trying to stay as a certain character. It's the same way that, like, you know, the Undertaker was like a sweetheart in real life, even though most people would swear to their grave they're like, no, he's a demon, flee for your lives. But then it's like, oh no, he's actually just like a kind soul who takes care of his grandma. You know, they're pro wrestlers. Yeah, they're a tag team pro wrestling group, the people who go Da Vinci. So yeah, it was all like publicity for them, man. I wonder if that's how that works out, dude. I wonder if now they just, like, while tag teaming someone, they just go, haha, Da Vinci, and then like hit them. Like, assimilated to Poseidon is possibly linked to the fact that people thought the continent was on a giant boat, and so the waves were what caused earthquake. I've not heard that, but that'd be sick. The wrestlers, it's fun. Yeah, it is. It's great time. I have a message that I don't want to send because it break my heart if it got auto-modded. I mean, you can give it a go, and I can, and if I can clear it if it's all right. I am moderating myself tonight, you see. Bop. That's sick. Grab those, grab that, grab these. Well, I didn't mean for that to go there, but I guess I'll deal with that. Oh yeah, caught it. I'm so good at Minecraft. Nobody can hold a candle to me. Simply put me in, coach. I am so cracked at the craft. Nobody should even ever look in my general direction. Don't even talk to me about that misplaced block. It was totally intentional. As was that fall. How dare you ever think otherwise? Listen, you know what? I won't stand for it. Good thing I'm sitting. Oh, good gracious. Me and my friend probably would swaz then punch, bruh. Can't believe Da Vinci twin. Oh my god. Our wrestlers. Oh hey, Autobot doesn't hate me anymore. Yo. Oh man. Oh no, oh, you don't gotta worry about that, dude. I have mods, like I have 2 mods. They just both need it, like they just both couldn't be here tonight is all. I was like, yeah, that's fine. The community is not really big. Like like I have extra spaces for mods and stuff like that, but in general, I kind of told myself, I was like, you know, I don't really need to like expand who's a mod and who's not until like I at least get big. Like if I were to get bigger on Twitch, in the sense that, like, let's say I start having, I don't know, something wild like 60 plus people in an average stream, then yeah, I'd probably get another mod. And that's just because like KTP mods for somebody who's like a lot bigger already, so it's like KTP's time's often taken up, or just might be busy with life and stuff like that. So, which, don't get me wrong, KTP, my beloved, absolutely giga chad KTB. Breaks it down in terms of, I don't even know 60 people. Do that many people exist? Bruh, what do you mean? That is a huge number. I can't tell if you're memeing me. That would be huge, man. We literally, the most I've ever had in a stream has been 78. That is the highest amount of people who've ever, that is the record for like most people in my stream at one point. And that was, yeah, 78 people here once. Otherwise, the most we ever normally crack is like, and that's like occasionally. It's like, what you call it? Like 40s to 50 kind of thing. Like, yeah, 40s to 50 we occasionally crack. In general, not, oh man, I hate talking about analytics because I feel it bores people. But anyway, like, or that I feel like it comes off as whiny, and I really swear to God it isn't. It's interesting to me is all. But like, but what I was gonna say is like, in general, we, at like about in the August to like October period of last year, it was like roughly 25 to 30 people per stream. And then now it's down to like the consistency of somewhere between like 12 to like 22 or whatever. And that's perfectly fine, man. Like that is totally fine. Cause it's like consistent people. And I would much rather have a very like a small community of consistent, really great people, which I do have. You guys are lovely. Like genuine, I mean that. I've been in other chats and I know how what other people have dealt with while trying to grow and stuff like that. Like genuinely, I don't think I can express how kind you guys are as like a chat. Not to be too ushy gushy about it, but yeah, like I'm so thrilled with where I am. That's 9 too many, bruh. You always sound whiny. You know what? I take everything back I said specifically for Pink, actually. The rest of you are lovely. Oh my god. I think, or the link with Gaia is due to cult of epitaph of Gaia Kronos, holder of the earth, that was tied to Poseidon, which may link him to Gaia. Interesting. I'm very kind, very great and kind. True, Oliver, you are actually, dude. You're sick. No, I want to be lovely. Oh no, too bad. You're being scrunkly. So L. The only people that I've ever called me lovely have been my mom and husband. How sweet. Well, L. Apparently, I haven't either. L plus ratio. Why'd I say that like that? What? L plus ratio. It's kind of. I swear to God, it's like I learned how to. At one point, I learned how to vocalize. No, which is just no with heart. You know, like no with heart at the end of the sentence. Like, no. Alright, that's one too many of those. That's one too many of those. Yeah, like that. That didn't mean to do that. Did not mean to do that. How dare you? But Nap's cool. MJ, y'all aren't allowed to be kind. How dare you? How dare you? Be back. Go back to bullying. Go back to bullying. Squid has invaded the chat, bruh. Oh, well, all right. Yeah, sure. Okay. I'm not really in for the accents this night, this evening, but yeah, sure, we can try. I really kind of lost my pitch for it today, like in general. But sure, yeah, I can try. But the link with Demeter may come from the coins of Demetrius, Polycetris, from the Hellenic area. So maybe there's a link with Demeter. It's from a statue. It very well might be. I'll be real with you. It was kind of an aside in class, and listen, I adore classics class. I think it's lots of fun. I can't guarantee I wasn't half asleep. But mine, that was more to do with the fact that, well, I kind of had to deal with just a long night, so it was kind of like a lot. But I did get my projects done. So I'll admit, yeah, I might have been a little sleeper for some of that class. But I do know that there was a connection of Poseidon being an earth god at one point, or potentially theorized, I should say. It is not a confirmed thing. It is a theorized thing by a select subgroup. You don't got, oh, no, don't worry about it. When I say I'm not feeling it, I just mean I don't think they're coming out very good tonight. That's all. I'm always down to be talking in a different accent voice. That's fine by me. I'm just not very good at them some days. Some days it's there, some days it falls a little short. It's kind of like Kermit. Kermit as a voice, yeah, sometimes it comes out a lot better than others. But you know, if and when that happens, it's more to do with whether or not I have the brain power to remember the correct phrasing to use. Well, yeah, I don't know. In general, it's just kind of like, it's kind of like in Scottish, like when I try to do an accent like that, there's specific phrases I'll have to use to keep myself in that accent, because it's not really a natural, like not really a natural accent for me to stay in, you know? Your wood towering is triggering me. It's very inefficient. Oh yeah, it is. It's super inefficient. I love it. You said it better when you ain't trying too hard, to be honest. Well, fair enough. Fair enough. Well, I guess that kind of makes sense with an accent that's meant to be more of a drawl than anything else. See, that's the thing. With these towers, I feel like that's too much cobble. That's too much cobble on the front. Because it's got to still look somewhat clean, you know? It's got to still look somewhat clean, because this is the castle's outer wall of the castle. So it's kind of like, okay, it still has to look somewhat clean and professionally presentable. But not so much that like there should be concern that like it wasn't still like textured, you know? Yeah, the windows will probably do a lot more for that, especially when it has that in between, but I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this texturing job just yet. It's not so, oh my God, Oliver, well, hell, why you gotta do me like that, boy? Come on. Please, I'm dying out here. See you, bro. I hope the rest of the stream goes well. See you next stream. See you, Oliver. I hope you have a great rest of your night, dude. Have a wonderful week. Oh wait, no, I need to toggle it off. There we go. Now I'm walking. Have a wonderful rest of your week, Oliver, and well, I hope to hear from you soon, pal. Then I had a whole little convo with Mr. Pink about the slang and I say, but I don't usually type. Fair. Oh man. And the biggest one I hardly ever type in contrast of I was for eyes. Eyes going around here, yeah. Oh yeah, fair enough. Can we name the gate after a cardinal wind and oh, absolutely, yeah. What you think of, like Borealis or something like that? Like, or Boreas or whatever his name is? One of each gate. Yeah, well, because there's gonna be there's the outer gate to the city. That's gonna be, there's the northern gate that we've already built. There's gonna be the southern gate. Well, I guess technically this is the southern gate of the city. I mean, it's gonna be to the compound of the castle. Like that's kind of the thing. It's gonna be to the compound of the castle, but there's also the bridge. Notice Boreas, Euros, and Zephyr, yeah. Oh man. Oh man. Well, and see, that's the thing. There was actually there's a. So, are you guys familiar with the Arc de Triomphe? So, oh my God, that sounds so weird to say. I mean, Caleb will be familiar with it, but like, it sounds so weird to say in a southern accent. Oh my God. Y'all familiar with the Arc de Triomphe? Oh my God. Yeah, how many, show of hands, how many of y'all are familiar with the Arc de Triomphe? Oh man, well, you probably are. You probably just don't know what its name is. It's in Paris. In Paris, it was actually, fun fact, built by Napoleon I. It's a big, basically, arch that just kind of exists in the middle of a roundabout, is how most people know it. Really how I sound to people, bruh. And so, yeah, it's a lot of you might know it as this big arch that's just like a big stone archway in Paris. It's quite famous or whatever, but anyone in this chat have an accent that they don't talk much? Notice south, arrows east. Yeah. What words throw your accent through without fail? Fair. But yeah, anyway, so for the Arc de Triomphe, I wanted to build something kind of similar to that, Calum, somewhere in the actual city when I get going, and I'm gonna work it as being the gates of Janus. 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 Because I always like that thing for like, because in Rome there was the gates of Janus, which basically meant if they were closed or open would tell you whether or not Rome was at war or not. The gates of what? Janus. 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 This is where the tomb of the unknown soldier is. Is that what? Is maybe I'm not familiar if that's what's at. I just know it as the Arc de Triomphe. I didn't know if it had any new significance to it in Paris, or maybe it gained that significance while it was under Napoleon. I don't really know. But yeah, so this will be like the semi-southern gate, because I'm gonna put one on that side as well, and then this bridge will connect. Because remember, I'm building a river, so this is kind of in an island. Because this river, oh thank God I can run again. But yeah, this river, it'll eventually connect down and out this way. The two-faced god of choices, yeah, and the god of doorways, basically, yeah, and doors, yeah, exactly. And so that's why his doors were open or closed depending on whether or not Rome was at war or was not at war. Anyway, so yeah, it's gonna connect into here eventually. Look at them squids. Shoot. Doesn't I remember the existence of the demi-hemisphere quaver? What? Gesundheit? Yo, I just met that god in Percy Jackson. Oh, well. Sorta. Kinda. Well, you met a figure that's quite similar in the Book of the Labyrinth, but not exactly. Like, the god is a Roman figure, whereas I think the version of Percy Jackson's is more of a minor god, whereas an important mythical figure that existed within. I don't know if do they call him Janus in that? Because that'd be a bit weird, because that wasn't his name for Greeks, I don't believe. Was it? I don't think it was. I think he had a different name, like a different meaning. He's called a minor god. Yeah. Only briefly he's called a minor god. Yeah. I can't remember. It's been years since I read that book. But yeah, if they call him Janus, that's really weird, because I believe he had a different name. Slightly different. Hang on, I'll check the name. Yeah, because I was gonna say he had a different name and a totally different. Like, he was far more significant in Rome than he ever was for the Greek. He was significant to the Greeks, sure, but he wasn't the same significance. Kind of like how, there's figures like Castile. Why? Is it the same name for the Greeks? I swear to God, it was something different. Not like totally different. I just meant I thought it was slightly spelled differently, or its translation was different, but I could be wrong on that. But anyway, his significance was totally different. I know that. Not in the sense that he wasn't also about choices and doors, but like in the sense that they didn't keep him as a kind of the same divine domain, but not nearly as significant. Kind of in the way that like Apollo was significant to the Greeks, especially for his prophecy and oracles and stuff like that. But to the Romans, Apollo was like bigger than Jupiter, which is bigger than Zeus. You swear to God of Janus. Whoa. Blasphemy. Blasphemy. I like it. Oh my God. But yeah, because the figure of Apollo is but he had more important for the Roman. Yeah, exactly. Because like the figure existed for the Greeks, but not nearly the same. Did I never actually? I meant to put vines coming down from there, and I never did. Huh? I just now realized that. I meant to have vines curling down there, but I also meant to have this forest finished by now. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna do the other tower real quick. Actually, here I'm gonna build up onto the I got most of that still. Yeah, let's do that, actually. Let's do that. Do I have dirt? I don't have dirt. Okay, well, I just build up this way. That sounds lovely. That sounds lovely. Louisiana's got a door. Okay, that might be my mistake. I always thought that he had a different name when it came to, well, here, let me see if I do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, now, however, that's gonna work. All right, and okay, well, I was gonna say, please, Minecraft, can you let me live? All right, there, perfect. All right, sick. No, don't place upside down. Did I tell you to place upside down? I don't think so. And I'm falling. I've fallen and I cannot get up. Let me build, I guess, an actual staircase just in case, but. Bop. Fake fan. What do you mean, fake fan? It's been literal years since I read that book. Bop. Oh my god. Oh my sweet baby Jesus. But yeah, no. Anyway, it's super interesting to me, like the differences in like how gods were like perceived and stuff. But I mean, like the Romans also had, you know, the imperial cult and like a bunch of other aspects that were very interesting. So like religion in Rome was very different from how it was tackled for the Greeks. I mean, not only were the personalities of the gods very different typically in their Greek versions comparatively to their Roman versions. Usually the Romans was a lot more serious. For like the simplest way to describe it is just Rome had them be more serious. But Rome also had what you call it? Rome also had just oh my god, why? Oh no, please. Bop, bop. But yeah, I don't know, the Romans. Yo, Dream Lover, dude, what's up, man? How do? How's life? How's the wife? How's the kids? What I was gonna say was, yeah, no, so the Romans, like their take on Greek gods, stuff like that was very interesting, but they also had the cult of the Roman emperor and stuff like that when it got to the time of the fall of the Republic. So it's just very interesting. Okay, well, you know what? If this game hates me, why, I could not say, but it does. Happy today is Friday, meaning we get one up, boy. Haha, you're so funny, Pink. I'm tired. I'm not that tired. I'm new. Can you tell me a little about you? Oh yeah, sure, absolutely. Well, my name's Napoleon VII. I am on my hardcore world right now, which, fun fact, is Tiger. Why? I have a chat that hates me, I guess. So now I can't. I am not 13, nor am I 5'7". For the love of God, don't believe them. That Pink, please. Good lord. That is a lie that they tell everybody who's new. I can't place blocks for the next 5 minutes, so that's great. Oh my god. But what I was gonna say was, yeah, so this is my hardcore world. Here I kind of play Minecraft, quote unquote, as though I don't know how to play. So I've played it forever, but like, I thought it'd be a cool idea to try to start a Minecraft world where, you know, I gotta try to play through Minecraft, but without knowing how to play, so to speak. And by that, it means, you know, I needed to find 3 different nether portal ruins before I could figure out the nether existed. I need to find an igloo with the basement to like figure out how to change a zombie villager back, stuff like that, the way that the game explains it to you. Because, you know, I thought it's interesting to look at Minecraft, how it explains to players how the game is played, versus, you know, people who usually just look up things on a wiki. So that's part of it. It has a bit of a story-esque to it, a bit of lore, mostly that incorporates the chat, because, you know, I like to I feel like collaborative storytelling is a fun thing, so like chat can introduce storylines and stuff like that. About myself though, you know, I'm age university, and that's I think all anybody really needs to know about how old I am. I'm not a minor, but you know, I'm in university, so I'm just that age. Jumping. Why do you hate me, chat? Please. I'm not 13. I swear to God. And my mods hate me too. That's why Nightbot tells people that I'm 13. Oh my God, I'm gonna cry. Oh, good gracious. But yeah, I talk a lot about history. Apparently, that some people tell me that that's a thing. Oh my God, not inverted controls. I'm gonna take away your ability. Do you know that? I'm gonna take away your ability to ban things, chat. I swear to God. Oh my God, not the triple whammy, man. Not the triple whammy. Oh my God. Yo, Dream Lover, thank you so much for the follow, man. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Triple whammy, come on, man. Come on. You sound like Dream. Thanks. I presume that's a compliment. Oh my God. Oh my God. Whoa, pulling it all in. Okay. You can take away our ability to do things, but you can't take away our ability to bully you. Oh, I can. I can take away your ability to bully me, actually. My God. My God. Anyway, I guess here, while I'm currently able to not build, and I have to have my controls inverted, I can take you around the server. Or, well, it's not a server, it's a single player world. But yeah. Oh, sweet Jesus. Well. What? What? Oh, man. Just ignore them. Just ignore them and they don't exist. Just ignore them and they don't exist. Chat, I did not jump and I don't know what you're talking about. I've literally just been using a bucket of water to get around. That's all that's happened. I don't know what you're talking about. Nope. Nope. You're crazy. You're losing your mind, chat. Listen. Chat. Just trust me. Just trust me. Please. Trust in streamer. Trust in streamer now, please. Yes, quiet. Yes, yes. Oh my God, bro. Please. Yo, gaslight gatekeep grandmas, let's go. I would never trust a streamer. Well, I mean, L plus ratio, I suppose. Why are you reading Percy Jackson then? What? Cause the series was bought for you? I don't think so. That's crazy. This is my stonemason house. That is my factory. I love the canonically where gods just tormenting an innocent man by cursing him with sudden phobias and the urge to hide your cause. Yeah. Oh yeah. Good point. Yeah. The chat is self-proclaimed gods in my head, so that's wonderful. Love it. Love that for me. This is my amethyst cave that I've not really finished. That is my house for a villager that I've not really finished. This is my park that I've not really finished. Can you see a theme? Oh my God. Sweet Jesus. Anyway, regardless, I hope you're doing well. Oh, this is probably chat. Why do you do new people show? It's probably so boring, man. New people show up and chat's like, haha, can't build, can't jump, can't do anything. L. I'm gonna take away the ban, I think. I think I'm gonna take away I think I'm gonna remove the ban option. I'm gonna have to go to bed soon. When do you stream? Oh man, I stream every Monday and Friday, 4:30 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And occasionally I chuck a stream in on Wednesday. The best way to know when a random stream might happen, because the Monday and Friday is constant, but I sometimes do Wednesdays, and any other day that might randomly happen is best known through either the Discord or I post about it on Twitter. If you don't already have Twitter, I don't recommend getting it. it's a monstrous site. But oh my god. But yeah, no, so that's like the best way to find out. Oh, okay, I can jump again. Okay, the 5 minutes are up. I can go place blocks. I can jump. I don't have to have my controls inverted. Get obliterated, nerds, you absolute rapscallions. Oh man. Ah. All right, let's go. Oh my god. You know what, Dream Lover, you and me, we're gonna go places. The rest of the chat, degenerates. The rest of them, filthy degenerates. You seem chill. Nice. Oh my god. Oh. I swear to god. Please, chat, don't corrupt a new one, please. No, I won't slur. Please, chat, stop. Can you just not corrupt someone for once? Can you just let someone show up for a little bit? I'm chill. Fair, Calum, you are chill. That's fair. That's a fair statement. Menacine's chill, MJ's chill. You know what? Fair enough. Fair enough. You know what? It's literally just Pink's a menace. Pink brings out the worst in people. No, I get it. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Oh. I'm the chillest, he says, written in all caps. Yeah, fair. Joy to, no, don't you one of us the new people. Listen. Oh my god. One of us. Pink makes things lively. Yeah, fair. Listen, chat, if I didn't complain at all, it wouldn't be any fun. I genuinely enjoy. I would take away abilities if I didn't want you to. Tiger, why? Oh my god. I'm the chillest, starts chanting one of us. Yep, the chillest, absolutely, yep. You're like a Julius Caesar. Or wait, no, an orange Julius. Just so chill. Fun fact, chat. So like I used to work at Dairy Queen. And I feel it seems like a lot of people don't actually realize like why Dairy Queen employees like flip the blizzards or anything like that. Like, how many of you actually know why that happens? Because every so often I see another social media post that's just like, hey, yo, why they doing the most? Why they out here like flipping blizzard? And I feel like just nobody understands. I feel like nobody understands why. It's a very logical reason. And show it's fresh, right? Well, not just that. I mean, one, it's to show that like, yeah, the ice cream's like, you know, thick and like it's like, you know, a thick soft serve that like, you know, won't fall out of a cup. It's well made is part of it. That's what it's demonstrating. But the reason they flip it is if they don't flip it for you, chat, you get a free one. If you go inside, typically not through a drive-thru, and typically not if it's in a tray of them, only if you get like one at a time kind of thing. Like there's rules around it. But if you go and you get if you get a blizzard and then ask them to flip it, or well, you don't actually have to, and then they have to flip it. And if they hand it to you without flipping it, you get a free blizzard. It might not be that one right then and there. They might give you a coupon for a free one, but yeah, if they didn't flip it, it means like if they forgot to flip it, you get a free one. Ain't that come out? No, not at all. It doesn't come out of anybody's pay. Who told you that? No, it doesn't. They can't take it out of your pay. They just have coupons that get handed out. Yeah, no, it doesn't come out of anybody's pay. It's just they were meant to flip it. And if they don't flip it, then you get a free one. It's kind of like when things are like, oh yeah, your money back guaranteed, and then like they owe you your money back if they don't, you know? My God. A lot of times when employees mess up food, they take it out of their pay. Glad they don't do that. Well, they didn't. That's the thing. They didn't mess up the food. They just didn't flip the thing. But yeah, anyway, yeah. So it's like, well, and also if they flip it and it falls out, you get a free one as well. Like if they forget to flip it, or if they flip it and it falls out, you get a free one. That's why they're flipping it. So like, that's like the thing, is if it falls out, you get a free one. And also if they forget, you also get a free one. Like if they don't do it, you get a, so basically there's 2 ways to get free one. Makes my parent promise to never buy me a milkshake ever again because I would rather commit my... Bruh. Oh my God, bruh. Straight up why? Bamboo. Yeah, I like how that's kind of laid out. What was I over here for? Oh, right. I was coming to get the stone cutter. I was like, I came over here for something. What in the name of God did I come over here for? Something. Oh my God, is it on the outside of the wall? I'm gonna absolutely, I'm gonna go absolutely toss myself off of a cliff in a video game. Oh man. I do want to still try the new Kirby game. I know I've talked about that already on stream, but I'm just, listen. I want to see what mouthful mode is like. How powerful can Kirby become? Why does he not fully consume the item? He's consumed bigger things. We know because you can see him in Smash. He literally eats the whatchamacallit? Oh my God, not Ganon. I mean, he eats Ganon too, but what's the name of the big lizard that fights Samus? Whatever it's called. Big dragon dude. Fights him, no problem. Absolutely munches it up. And just goes with it. Not Mr. Hand. Nah, not Mr. Hand. Oh my God, I'm totally blanking on his name. What's his name? The big spooky dragon dude, you know. Comes at you with his big claw and he's poisonous thing. Smash Bros ain't canon though. You're not canon. Take that. Get obliterated. Get obliterated, nerds. How dare you? How dare you insinuate? How dare you insinuate that this is not canon? Mine is Mr. Game & Watch. I mean, that's a cool pick. My favorite Smash character? I mean, my main in Smash was always Link. Just because I was good with him. I always enjoy. I was like, hey, yo, I'm good with this. Where on the name of the green Jolly Giant? Bap. Bap. My main was Kirby because I'm bad at Smash. L. I was good with Link, but like in general, I don't know. Bop, bop, bop. Oh no, come. Why does this feel like it's one down that it's meant to be? It's meant to be up. Wait, what? Huh? Did it go down one and I didn't notice? Ah! Pink, what do you do? Well, we can't have anyone thinking Nap is cool, so let me preemptively... What? Yeah, call me Corpse Husband. I'm so cool. What do you mean? That is the greatest quote of... Listen, I simply am. I am Corpse Husband. You can't prove... you can't prove that wrong. You can't... Are you implying that... Are you implying that my voice doesn't immediately match that of Corpse Husband? Elmo's gonna sue. Oh my god, sweet Jesus. Come on. Please. I have a new favorite show. Oh, dude, that's so sweet of you, man. Oh. Well, hey, I'm glad you're enjoying yourself. Tonight's actually like a really chilled out night. Like I'm always concerned on a chill night because I'm always like, hey, it's not always because I normally am a bit more higher energy than I am tonight. I just haven't slept in a while. But anyway, so and the coffee didn't help. So I was like, you know what? Chill building stream. Oh my god. Anyway, so that's very kind of you. I'm glad you're enjoying yourself. We're going over time. Pog, what do you mean? It's only 8:12. If he ever mentions the 94%, oh yeah, speaking of, for anybody who's new, the 94% is an inside joke of the chat because I would be part of the 6%. Somehow I attracted the 94%. I don't know how. And basically I took up, they demanded a poll once that was like, what percentage are part of the LGBT community? And it ended up being 94%. And I was like, oh wow, that's like a lot of you. Anyway, which Pog, like, good for you guys. It's just a consistent joke at this point. How long does the darkness from the warden last? Is there any way around to get rid of it? Technically with milk you could get rid of it, but it will be back almost instantly unless the warden's gone, and it lasts so long as the warden's up plus a couple seconds. Tonight's definitely more chill than usual. Yeah. Oh. Damn, did you see that? Lightning struck. Well, that ain't good. But I support. Hey, Pog, we love a supporter. Well, then welcome. You are part of the 6%. You and I, my friend, we shall just support and be good allies. And that's all that really matters. Yeah. No. I just get struck by lightning. Oh no, I just saw this man from afar and I knew my battle would be legendary. L plus ratio. I'm so good at this game. Simply put, can't touch this. Down. Can't touch this. If you got struck by lightning, that's how we'd get witch naps. And why would that get you witch nap? Do I look like a villager? No. Only a villager struck by lightning would make a witch. You're mistaken. How dare you, Detective Diaz? Oh my god. Bro, go on, man. What are you saying? Whoa, what you? Look at my little face. Yo, Cyclone, thank you so much for the follow, man. How you doing, pal? Look at this face. Are you telling me that this face? Listen, please, chat, please, chat, please. Okay, listen, look at me. You telling me that I'm not as ruggedly handsome as a villager? Pink, go back to Florida. You can't come at me when you're listen. Oh my god, yes. Can I help you? Some people, man. Some people. Everyone wants a piece of the action. Everybody wants a piece of the action, man. Oh my god. Well, chat, actually, speaking of... for the throat, bruh. What I was gonna say though is, all in all, I had a very good stream. I'm pretty pleased with it. I'm pretty pleased with it. I'm actually gonna probably end up, just because I don't think I'm gonna be able to get any more project stuff done, and it just seems like, you know, good time to end up. You know, I'm only we're ending ever so slightly earlier, only about 10 minutes earlier than I normally would end. But yeah, so I thought I'd end up here, and then we'll pick back up with this at the very least on Friday. If not, I know I keep saying maybe Wednesday, and then things come up. Actually, I might be talking with Sam on Wednesday, so I might not be able to, but we shall see. At the very least, if you want to follow up with more, there is the Discord, which is also quite active. Beyond that, they host movie nights in there sometimes. It's pretty pog. They're pretty good people. You know, I call them degenerates, but I suppose in general, they're pretty all right, you know, in general chat, that is. Yeah, let me just pop. Let me get a good look at it. Let me actually get a good look at you. Come on, 1 second. There we go. Hi, how goes it? So, with all that said and done, chat, I do hope you have an absolutely wonderful week. I hope you enjoy yourself. I hope you have some fun. I hope you make some time for yourself. It's getting into exam season for a lot of people. And/or you're back from spring break, and so it's hard to get back in after that swing of things. But you know, spring's in the air, spring's here. I'm wishing the best for you. I'm always pulling for you. I really do hope that, you know, I hope that you have a good week. And I will see you Friday, and I want to hear about it. So I'll see you then, chat. All right, bye, chat. Bye, chat. Bye. Bye, chat. Have a good week.